Okay, look at question 8a. We have to solve this one by one. Okay, so first, because this is linear inequality, you bring all the x to one side and all the numbers to the other side. For example, if I bring all the x to the left, okay, then you simplify. Negative 3x plus 2x will be negative 1x. And here will be negative 2. And when we divide by, this is negative 1. So x will be less than negative 2 over negative 1. So x will be less than 2. The other one, we do the same thing. Negative 8x. We bring to the left side. And then you have 9 minus 14. So here will be 6x will be less than negative 5. So x is less than negative 5 over 6. Okay, so how to solve simultaneous linear equation like this? You draw a line. Make sure you have both of the numbers. Negative 5 over 6 is on the left side. 2 is on the right side. So it says here less than 2. Less than 2 to the other side. And less than negative 5 over 6 to the other side. To the same side. Okay? So in this case, when the symbols are the same, to the left side, both of them, so the answer will take only one of the value. Therefore, we say x is less than negative 5 over 6. Why? Because less than 2 is not important anymore. Any value that correspond to both of these value will be fulfilling this the first one, the first inequality. Okay, let's say this is first and second. Okay, will fulfill this. Okay, for example, if you take 1 fulfill x less than 2, but does not fulfill less than negative 5 over 6. But then if we take a value that is less than negative 5 over 6, which is negative 1, for example, it is also less than 2. Okay, so that is why the answer is like this. Okay, let's look how to solve question B. In case we have fraction, the easiest way is you eliminate the fraction. How? You multiply by certain number, or in other words, multiply by the number that is as denominator. So in case this is x over 2, you multiply all by 2. Because x over 2 times 2, you cut. Then we don't have that fraction anymore. Okay, so we have x minus 2 less than 6. 2 times 1, 2 times 3. Okay, then you could solve this. So you say x is less than 6 plus 2. So x is less than 8. The second equation, I will multiply by 5. So we have 3x minus 10 less than 5x. In this case, we have to bring all the algebra to one side. So 3x minus 5x less than 10. You bring negative 10 to this side, become 10. So you calculate here, you get negative 2x will be less than 10. So x will be, since we have to divide by negative 2, the symbol has to change. So x is larger or equals to negative 5. So here is x less than 8. Here is x larger than negative 5. Draw a straight line. Negative 5 is on the left side. 8 will be on the right side. Larger or equals to. So going up there. So in this case, because this is larger or equals to. So it has to be blackened, okay? And then less than 8 to the other side. So sometimes, or it's okay to draw one line like this, but this one is blackened. So this is another way how to draw. So whether this is up here or not, that's another matter, okay? Okay, so in this case, because one going to the other way, another going to the other way, so the answer for this question will be x is between this value and this value. But then since we have, why do I read -5 less than x? This is x larger than. They are actually the same thing, okay? The same thing in the sense that if x is larger than -5, so it means -5 is smaller than x. So but then because this is larger than or equals to, this one has to be smaller than or equals to, but not for 8, okay? In case sometime they will ask you if x are integers, what are the values of x? So we say x is equals to -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Until 7 only, because not including 8. Okay, question C. We could solve this by sending a 9 to the other side. So 2/3 times 9. So we say x is less than 6. And then here, could multiply 7 to the other side. So 5 minus 2x will be larger than 7, because 1 times 7. So then you move 5, so we have -2x larger than 7 minus 5. So -2x will be larger than 2. So x will be less than because 2/2, which is x is less than -1. So just like A and B, we draw a straight line. We have negative on the side and then positive on this side. So we have x is less than 6 to one side, less than -1 to the same side. Okay, but this one is vacant. Alright, so just like question A, because this is going to one side, both of them one side, so we say therefore x is less than or equals to -1. Okay, because let's say a number that fulfill the requirement of this one, for example 5, does not fulfill this requirement. But if a number that is less than -1, for example -2, it also fulfill the requirement of x has to be 6. Okay, so we do not need too many. We just take one of them. Okay, so for example, they tell you what are the values of x. Okay, so what you have to understand, these are unlimited. So in case that they will not tell you that give all the values. Okay, they will say, for example, give the first 5 values that fulfill this inequality. So we say x is equals to -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. The first 5, because unlimited. After that, -6, -7, and so on and so forth.